Well, the sunrise colour has now gone, so I've moved round to the other side of the lake. It kind of looks on here like there is a bit of colour, but there isn't. It's all gone weak and watery and yellow. So my intention was to shoot the boathouse, even though it is covered in scaffolding. It looks like the right hand one of the two is falling apart. You can see the difference in light quality. You've got lovely layers, the beautiful contrasty greens leading back to the layers, the misty layers. It's still really, not misty, hazy, that's the word. And we have got a little bit of detail in the sky. Now, because the wind has died off again, I'm not worried about foreground interest. Oh, the greens are so vibrant. You can see as you start shooting into the light, everything goes into silhouette, which is what I don't like. And as you come back and you start shooting in the direction the light's going in, you suddenly start to get all the detail coming out. So it's a bit of a waiting game now. It's just about waiting for the sunlight to hit on those. So I'm just going to have a play around. As I say, we've got some cloud detail. No need to do long exposures. Little fishy's just been jumping down here. And I'll post up anything I get as normal. I'm stuck with the 17 to 55. I'm quite surprised that it actually worked. Let's see if we can show you what we've got. This is just messing around. This morning I had the white balance still set on 10,000 kelvins there, but I actually quite like the effect. That's back down at 62 kelvins, 6,200 kelvins I think. And that's tight in, and I can go tighter still with the 17 to 55. I really did think I was going to need the 70 to 200. So that's what I'm going to spend the next hour or so doing. That was quite a lovely morning up at Lynne. So I thought I'd now come down and have a look at Lynne. And I do apologise for my murdering of the Welsh language. You'd think with a surname like Jones, I'd maybe be able to pronounce things properly. However, I can't. And sometimes you do just wonder. I arrive and so do a flock of Canada geese. At least I think they're Canada geese. Lynn and Phil call them honkers because they do make a right racket. There's a huge amount of them out there and they're all getting right in the way of my photo. First world problems. So anyway, I've set up. I want to have ducks to my left as well. A pair of mallards, 2 pairs of mallard. And they're sending ripples out across the water as well. So I've set up, I am on F13. I have a soft Grad 0.6 ND on because the sky, there's not a huge amount of difference, but there is a difference in, oh, thanks. I don't believe it. Somebody's in trouble with the ducks and they're picking on them. Get out of my photo! Yes, the sky is lighter than the water. The sunlight is coming in. It's a bit sort of weak and watery, but it's not raining. So I banged the soft grad on. I've also put the 10 stop on in the vain hope that I might be able to lose the ducks and the geese. Don't think that's going to work, but we're giving it a go. So F13, let's say ISO 100. Let's see what that's done. Yep, that's fairly good. We've got an exposure time of 169.9 seconds, and it's the 0.9 that is the important bit. And amazingly enough, there's a little streak where the Canada gooses have very inconsiderately poddled out across the middle of the water. But yeah, no, that's actually worked quite well. I was going to take a run up to the viewpoint that I was at last night and look down the valley, but again, it's really hazy. You can see the first part of this hill is quite sharp and quite clear and contrasty. The layer behind it really isn't. That's very hazy. And it's strange, the last forecast I saw said the air quality was good, and I take that to mean how clear the air is, but it's very hazy. Because from here you've got a huge mountain that's really contrasted, the greens are really popping, and it narrows down into a V where you then have the slightly hazier mountain and a little mountain peeking up at the back. So it makes quite a nice shape as well, even with the Canada geese or the honkers or whatever geese they are. Whatever geese they are, I wish they'd bugger off. Now, I'm not averse to a bit of Photoshop. Reflection shots, I don't feel that they actually need any foreground interest. The image is about the reflection, so there's a couple of stones in this one that I don't think add to it. Let's have another look. Oh, there's something there. Yeah, I mean, they don't detract from it, but they don't add anything to it, so I shall probably get rid of those. Now the geese have decided to stay still for a few minutes. It's a lot easier to clone out stationary objects than it is ones that are moving. So we'll have another go. Eaten alive by midges again, although there are less midges at this place than there were at Lynne. So yes, I need to decide what I'm going to do, so I will catch up with you at some point. Woo! Sorry about that, some big flying thing with lots of legs just attempted to land on my face. Oh, horrible thing. Again. Oh, and I found an absolutely fabulous little campsite about 2.5 miles down the road. Its rules are quiet, no music, no crowds. It's immaculately kept. It's run by a little French lady. There is a mix of camp homes. There's some beautiful camper homes, proper big motorhomes. There's a huge, I don't know, must be a 6-berth pulled up behind where I'm parked, with a motorbike on the back. I'm feeling very under-equipped. There's me and my little one-man tent. But it does the job. The showers and the facilities for washing and cooking, and I don't think it's cooking, but cleaning is fabulous. There's a little shop. The toilets are immaculately clean. There's a huge area for washing pots and pans and so forth. It's not the cheapest campsite, But when she said how much it was, I didn't hesitate. I could have turned around and said, oh, there's another one just down the road, I'll go there, it's half price. But no, this is worth every penny of it. The electric hookup's £4 for a night, which I think is a little bit steep. But if there's two of you, it makes it a lot more sensible. There are two slight drawbacks with this site. And the first one maybe isn't a drawback. There's no Wi-Fi. Well, there is Wi-Fi, you have to pay for it. Sorry, there's no data, there's no signal down here, which is not the end of the world. It's quite nice to not have the phone going every 5 seconds. But it's a bit of a pain if you need to pick up an email or make a phone call, check the weather report, which I've been doing religiously. Oh, sorry, the other drawback with the site, it's a bit like Fort Knox. It's a huge metal gate that you drive through on the way in, and they close it at night. And I said, well, that's no good. I need to be getting out of here at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. No problem, she says, we'll leave that open for you. So anyway, they also have this stunning little lake, which when I came in we had no wind, and the mountain that you may be able to see in the background was reflecting down on it. And just round this corner there's some beautiful water lilies, vibrant pinks, so I can see me doing a few shots here as well. So I'm gonna finish my break, go and do some stuff. See you later.